Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Chris. I'm here with Kathy. We go by Ginger Marvin on Instagram and YouTube, and we have another What Sold video for you today. It is Monday, so this is going to be what sold for us over the weekend. This weekend, we actually went up to Denver for the, well, we had a lot going on this weekend. The kids went camping with Grandma Friday night, and we also went up Saturday night to the Gaylord at the Rockies again. I don't know if you guys remember, a few weeks ago, we had a collaboration video with some other YouTubers.
Cool.
And we just had another sale. But we had a collaboration video with a few other YouTubers where we went and tried to source while on vacation. We went up to the Gaylord at the Rockies to do that little video, and in that video we mentioned a Facebook group that we are a part of and used to get our deal up at the Rockies, or up at the Gaylord. And the Facebook page owner, Amy, actually contacted us because a lot of you guys actually went to go and follow that Facebook group. So yeah, thank you so much for doing that. Amy contacted us and gave us a free night and a deluxe suite, and that was really cool. So obviously this video is not paid for or anything by Amy, but we wanted to thank her and her Facebook group because we got a really killer deal on our very first night when we went up. Well, we went up 2 nights that time, but this time it was just one night. We went up and did a little bit of sourcing, and yeah, so that was a free hotel room, and I don't think we found a whole lot of stuff while we were up there, but we were just trying to enjoy the time with the kids. Kids are back in school. It's been a few weeks. So, you know, it was a nice little getaway. Very busy weekend though. Had a lot going on. And we've had that last one was 30 sales. We've had 30 sales over the weekend, and we're going to follow Kathy around as we pull them out and get them ready to go.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously we've been putting in more work during the weeks because our kids are at school, but we didn't even have to work at all during the weekend because we were doing all that stuff, which was cool.
Yeah.
And we still made all the sales, so I'm hoping to get in more of the habit, because if I don't have anything to do on the weekend, I'm probably going to list some items or do something.
Right.
I just want to remind myself I don't have to do that, but yeah, so this is a nice reminder that I don't have to do it. So these actually just sold a few seconds ago. These are just some Columbia snow boots. I bought these have been listed a while because I got them after kind of the winter last year. So now the winter stuff's selling again. I did pay $9.99 for those at Goodwill, and I took an offer of $25, so about just doubling my money there, but happy with that. I'm gonna probably be sourcing a bunch of snow boots soon, so I want to get space from the older ones that we have.
Right. And since we do have 30 sales going out, we are not going to show you guys how we're packing, and we're just tossing them in this big bag for now.
Yeah, if you have any specific questions, like if you see something you're like, oh, how would she ship that?
Right.
Leave a comment and we can answer. These are just some men's Timberland like dress shoes. I had them listed, I think, at like 40 plus ship, and then we had a sale running. A buyer messaged asking if I would do 25 plus the shipping. My shipping was at $12.99 because these are some heavy shoes. And I just went ahead and accepted that. I sent him the offer of 25 because I got these for $4, so I thought that was a good enough profit for me. So yeah, the shipping, I didn't like pocket any really off of that because I charged him $12.99, but then it cost $12.32. eBay still takes a fee off of the shipping as well, so
Right.
it's not like yeah, I felt like he thought I was like overcharging the shipping, but I wasn't. Like and that's barely making it. Like those shoes are like 2 pounds 10 ounces, so in the shoe box I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to like double bag them or anything, because
Right.
then I would have had to pay another pound, which would have been like 14 something. So yeah. But I'm still happy with that sale. I've been selling a couple Harley shirts this weekend. Those kind of slowed for a while. I still have a few I haven't even listed, but overall the
Harley haul.
yeah, has done really well. So this one is just like a flannel and perfect time for fall. Sold for $35 plus shipping on Facebook. I have $10.67 into that. All right, top shelf Sorel boots. These ones I picked up recently at a Goodwill. My average cost of goods this day, $11.09 is what I have into these, and they sold for $50 plus shipping, so really good.
Very nice.
And these even had a pretty, I mean, Chris fixed it mostly for me, but like you can see right here, they kind of had those like flaws.
Yeah, I was actually surprised at this because if you look at the side profile of this, it looks like layers of leather, which is very common for like a heel like that. But this tore up right here, and it's fake. That's like a plastic heel, and it's wrapped in that leather to make it look like it's layered.
So like for a Sorel boot, that costs a lot.
Right. It was very surprising. But yeah, we just kind of glued it back down and made it look as good as we could.
All right, and then box E. Can I see it? This is just a vintage washcloth dress. At first, I was just like describing it as floral, and then I was like, "What are these? They're like turnips or something."
Yeah, there's all kind of
radishes
vegetables.
or-
There's some sweet peas.
Pretty sure I added as many keywords as I could, but it took a couple months to sell. But it sold for $30 plus shipping on Facebook. I have $2.99 into it, so really good sale. Yeah, we had some really good sales this weekend, and then also a couple where we're just breaking even.
Which is just
This is the
how it is nowadays. We have a lot of our own stuff that we sell just to get our money back, pretty much.
So I just already got this out because I wanted to make sure it fit in the box. But this is going out to our viewer Cassie, who is the same viewer who bought our blanket a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And has also bought some other stuff from us as well. But this is that jacket.
The Pendleton
Love it.
blanket
I
turned
love
into
it so
jacket.
Yeah, so this, if you remember, was from my Ben Stimulus Check Challenge, and it's only a couple bucks into it, and it sold to her for $250 plus shipping. So, Cassandra, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
I hope you love it. She said she collects Pendleton stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You bought pretty much all of our Pendleton
Yeah,
stuff
so
from us.
this was just kind of a weird thing. The reason it took so long to list was because there just isn't a lot of it. It seemed like it was vintage, and the company that made it into the jacket no longer exists. So I just couldn't find a ton of information. I was able to find a few solds of the exact jacket in different blankets. Like it was long and everything. Everything was about it the same, other than like the colorway.
Yeah.
So I found one that sold for $250 and one that sold for $300. So I was kind of like, I want it to sell in that mark, and it did. I listed it for $300. I think I sent her an offer of $250, not knowing who was watching it, you know.
Right.
And she accepted. So thank you, Cassie.
Yes, thank you so much for all the support and buying all of our Pendleton stuff. I'm interested in seeing your collection. If you're on Instagram or anything, let us know,
Please
because
tag us.
we do love Pendleton stuff, and now we don't have any because you bought it all.
It's so hard being a reseller, like
I know.
buying yourself anything nice instead of just selling it. That was probably just the payment for that sale. This is another viewer sale. These little Crocs sold to Tabitha. So thank you so much, Tabitha. I got a lot of messages this weekend. I think she just said she's been watching our channel, and I think that's what she said. So, she snagged these for 19 plus shipping. That was an offer I sent out to her. So yeah, I actually bought these just like a week or two ago on Kidizen for $8 shipped to my house. So I about doubled my money after she bought them, and I didn't have to go out and source them. So that's awesome.
Very nice.
Thank you, Tabitha.
Yes, thank you for the support, Tabitha.
All right, BR. These are just some Play Mimo shoes. These are my son's. I got them off Kidizen. I don't remember how much, but he wore them, and then I sold them for $19.77 plus shipping. So I know I don't think I even paid $15 for those. So I'm sure I made all my money back, which is very nice.
Yeah.
J. Alright, this is something that's been listed since the end, or like last Labor Day, so about a year now. They're just some Allegria track sandals, the like Fisherman sandals. I don't know why these took so long to sell. Probably I had them a little overpriced, but I mean, they're basically new without box. And I had $23 into them because they were from the Dillard's discount store, so I was like, $23, obviously that's a lot to pay, but figured I could at least make a $20 profit, which would have been okay, and I thought they would sell fairly quickly, which they did not sell. Anyways, they sold for $49.94 plus shipping, so about got my $20 profit out of them, just took a year. So I don't know that I would do it again, although I might head down to that Dillard's this Labor Day weekend and see if they're doing the same sale or something similar and see what I can find, because
Oh, for sure.
overall that sale was real. I probably made $5,000 or $6,000 in profit off of everything I bought in one day of like sourcing. So
Right. Over the past year.
yeah,
But
it
yeah.
took a while, but yeah, and I think I only spent like $1,100 that day, and yeah, turned it into thousands. So
ultimately we would like to get more into that kind of retail arbitrage
Yeah, I love
where you're buying
listing
multiple
new items,
quantities.
too, and multi-quantity.
Yeah, because the one thing that we don't get a lot of, that anybody gets a lot of, is time. Everybody's limited on their time, and you can kind of subsidize that a little bit with money. So if you spend a little bit more on your items, you're making a little bit less, but you're doing more overall. You're saving that time.
So yeah, I'm okay with having a smaller profit. I like listing new tag items. I do not like describing flaws on items, which is why we have a death file. So.
Right.
All right, this is something else that sold. This is the brand Next. It's like a kid's UK brand. This I picked up for $1.49. It sold for $12.40 plus shipping. I mainly picked that up because of the rainbow. I thought it was a cute style.
Yeah.
All right, and then these Tevas sold. I just listed them probably the day before we left. They're really nice slide sandals, like leather, waterproof. These were only $5.99, and they sold for $38.11 plus shipping in like a day or two of being listed. So
Very nice.
yeah. All right, DG. Tracy's sleeping on my sweater.
What you doing?
All right, so these skeleton Vans, these were my son's. I also don't remember where we got them. I think both my kids have worn these. But they sold for $20 free shipping, so still getting probably $12-13 back on them, and they're in pretty rough shape. So I'm happy with that. The shipping's costing me $5.15 through Kidizen. All right, CM. Right, these are some adorable essential shorts. These I've had listed forever. Took them out of inventory, took them to the JBF consignment sale. They didn't sell there. Took them to Once Upon a Child for them to rebuy them from me. They didn't buy them from me. So then I went ahead and relisted them, and they finally sold. So I bought them originally for $2.50, sold them today for $12 free shipping. So yeah, I didn't lose any money, but I'm
Definitely not worth all that effort, but we're getting the money back, so.
And then this is kind of another one where these I bought for my son, but he just didn't end up needing them. I only paid $2.99 for them at Goodwill, and I had them listed at 10 plus ship on Facebook. Someone asked if I do 5. I went ahead and just accepted because I didn't buy them to profit off of, and I was getting my $3 back, so.
Yep.
All right, box L. This style of Allegria is like my favorite one to find. These are like the Fisherman. So those were the Allegria track, the ones that I said took a year. These ones sell really fast every time I find them. These are just the regular Allegria. I don't really know what the difference is.
And
as far as I can tell, they cost the same new, so.
It's pronounced Allegria.
Yeah. So these sold for $40 plus shipping on Facebook. I only have $6.50 into those.
Very nice. Yeah, Fisherman sandals, pretty much of all brands. Check them out. If you're not familiar with the brand, check them out. They do pretty good for us.
Yep. And then this was something we picked up last time we went to the Gaylord, where we were sourcing to pay for that. So I bought this at a Goodwill up in Denver for $9.99, and it sold this weekend for $30 plus shipping. So
very awesome.
That was cool. On Facebook, so very low fee there. And these Burton Pants, I scrolled through my Kidizen listings because I remember getting these so cheap, but I couldn't remember how much. So yeah, I couldn't find them because I know I bought them in a bundle, and like on Kidizen, when you're scrolling through your old orders, it doesn't like show you the whole bundle. So I don't remember what I got as part of the bundle, so to see the main picture, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know what I paid for them, but I know I didn't lose money. I probably doubled my money, even though I bought these for my son. He's just not gonna wear them. So we just have others that we don't need these. They sold for $30 plus shipping.
Very good.
Really happy with that. They're just a kid's snow pant. Like kids, check the kids section in the thrift store, because especially for snow gear, it sells for good money. Usually $30 to $50 for any like good name brand, North Face, Burton, Patagonia, stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Our stores haven't really been putting that stuff out quite yet, but probably soon. All right, then I sold these chacos. I accepted an offer of $45 on Posh. I have $8.36 into those, so really good sale. All right, and then we have another viewer sale. This is going out to Katie. She grabbed this little elephant.
Oh, yeah. Oh. The Care Bear doesn't want it to go. Oh, another sale came in.
Yeah, this is just a little elephant statue. It has a baby elephant inside, which you can't really see, but we got this on our honeymoon, I think, and we didn't go to Mexico. I don't know.
No, you know what? I don't think this was our honeymoon.
I
do think we got this in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. So like probably a year anniversary or something.
Yeah, so Chris used to work at Budget Blinds.
Yeah.
We've been married for forever. like 13
years.
So that's where he was kind of working when we got married, and we did get a free vacation for our honeymoon to Jamaica, but then we also got one to Mexico, so I think we got this in Mexico.
Yep.
I don't remember what we paid for it. The money conversion was different there anyway, so. But yeah, we, had it displayed for a long time, and it just doesn't fit our no decor that we have going on right now.
Our minimalist decor.
Yeah. So I listed it. I didn't know what to even call it, so looking up comps was kind of difficult, but I think I called it an elephant figure, and I listed it maybe at $15 on Posh. Katie got the Posher VA discount, offer, and she accepted. So $12 with discount shipping. So thank you, Katie.
Yeah, thank you so much, Katie, for the support.
Yeah. I do miss those free business trips.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of sales volume, so the salesmen would get to go on vacation to go learn and better. It's like what Poshmark does, but what's that called?
I don't know.
Where you went to Austin, or not Austin, Arizona?
Posh Fest?
Posh Fest.
Like a convention.
So yeah, it was like a convention, and
but we never went to any of the meetings.
yeah, so the salesman couldn't go, so I was an installer. We got to go, and yeah, we just skipped out on all the little meetings and stuff.
And it was all inclusive, and
yeah,
that's the way to vacation.
I do miss those though.
Yeah. So I sold these chacos. This person accepted the Posher VA discount of $32 plus shipping. I have $9.99 into the sandals, so still really good. CB. So these, if you've been here a while, you've probably seen these sell before. So these are some Bionic, mules. So they sold on eBay a couple months ago, and they just got returned to us as no non-deliverable or something like that. And the person, the day after we got them back, we hadn't got to figuring it out yet.
Right.
And she messaged, "I haven't got my item." Anyways, so we just canceled that order. She didn't ever rebuy them. We said, we'll relist them. If you want to change the address, rebuy them.
Yeah.
She didn't, so I just relisted them everywhere. And because that was a month or so ago that we got them back, and it took me till now to relist them all other than on eBay.
Right.
So, but then they sold really fast once I did. So I did lose money on the shipping because I don't get that money back.
We had to pay the shipping.
So that stunk, but I bought these for $5.99 originally. I think the first buyer bought them for $25 something on eBay plus shipping. So now I'm considering I have $6 plus the $7.76 I lost out on for shipping. So now I have about $14 into these shoes, but they sold for $32 plus ship, so about $7 more. So I kind of feel like it's about the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, things like that happens, just not very often. If that's something that keeps you from reselling, it's not worth keeping you from reselling.
Right.
We sell at least $10,000 a month for the last couple years. We have maybe one or two situations like that a month.
Yeah.
So
very seldomly, at least in our categories. I think if you get into more electronics and stuff, those have a higher return rate.
Yeah.
We don't really accept
maybe
returns.
Jewelry and stuff. We
on
were
eBay.
talking to someone today in the comments about
jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Oh my gosh. Clothes and shoes, it doesn't. I mean, the only thing we get are people saying it doesn't fit and stuff, which is we
Right.
don't accept those returns. So
Right, so we don't accept returns. It says in our description, not in our description, but in the listing, returns not accepted. And if somebody says, hey, this doesn't fit, we just decline the request. And
I mean, I feel a little bad, but I mean,
right,
it's all
but
spelled
unfortunately,
out there.
we're not Amazon. We can't, if everybody did that, we would just lose money. So, and I know it doesn't happen all too often.
And I know
eventually,
you can charge the buyer for the shipping back. Like you can have it set up to where buyers can return, but then that gets into, then they're going to lie about it because
Right.
they don't want to pay for the return shipping and stuff like that. So
right.
as of right now, we've mentioned before, eBay is probably our best platform, although Poshmark with Posher VA is kind of getting up there.
Yep.
We just know our stuff's going to sell one place or another, so I just still don't feel the need.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do like, I don't know, try it out, but I also don't because
Right. I'm afraid of doing that big of a change and then trying to change from accepted returns to no accepted returns.
we still get a
be a
lot of
problem.
sales on eBay without it. I think
Yeah.
I just price my stuff good enough. I describe it good enough. I show enough pictures to where people feel comfortable enough to buy it. So
And I mean, we do a lot of work getting our listings up there, and if the buyer's not reading the description
yeah,
to see if returns are accepted or not, we can't take that blame, right? Like, you've done all the work of getting all this listing up. The least they could do is make sure that, if they want to return,
accepting returns. Yeah, I do.
they
want
could buy something from buy something from somebody who accepts returns. So
I always check return policies when I shop online. So
yeah, and
I know I'm not everywhere.
it works out for us. I mean, it doesn't happen all too often, but if somebody says, hey, this doesn't fit, we just say sorry.
Yeah.
We don't accept returns. You're welcome to use
Almost
our photos.
nobody has ever
Yeah.
lied. I mean, I mentioned like one situation that I thought of, but
Yeah.
people are, for the most part, honest. I know people do
Right.
lie, but yeah, it doesn't happen enough to worry about.
And we sell mostly, under $50 items. So it's like, they're more
I do
likely.
worry about these, obviously not from my
Right.
but I do worry about like anything that's even close to 100. So.
Yeah. So that's just our experience. I mean, you guys can take it as you will. Let us know. Do you accept returns? Or if you don't accept returns, how do you feel that that's affecting your business? Because we don't really feel like going to returns accepted will help us that much.
Yeah. Even eBay's given data on it, and it's like it may
Right.
result in like a 3%. I don't
Right,
know,
but we've looked at our numbers compared to, even like, I remember Chris at Daily Refinement one day was showing like his analytics of his eBay store, and our numbers, percentages, obviously he sells a lot more than us, but percentage-wise, we have basically the same sell-through rate.
listings versus sales.
So, and that's with no returns accepted. And we just don't see that number is going to go up enough. But
I know you do get a discount more on your
That is
eBay
true.
store, so
Your
that is
fees.
something that can probably counteract the return. I don't know.
maybe the more
I know that eventually we're gonna do it. So
as we have more and
it's
more
just right
listings,
now,
it might be more worth it. So
we'll see. And then
know.
there's people like Rinzi who are like, we're not even selling on eBay because we don't want to deal with that, and they
Yeah.
still sell hundreds of thousands of dollars of shoes a year. So
that's right.
there's plenty of places to sell your stuff.
Don't
So,
feel pressured into doing business one way because it's working for somebody else. Do what works for you.
And it's not just eBay that you're gonna come across those issues. Even though the other platforms don't really allow for returns, people are still gonna try
Yep.
to do it. So
Yep.
I've had more people lie on Posh to try to get a case approved than on eBay, although Posh has always sided with me. So
Yep.
all right, this is just a Pete Kid shirt. It's sold on Mercari for $9+ shipping. This is in really bad shape. I actually got it for free off Mercari because I bought it. It was not in the excellent condition as described. Like, it literally came to me as in this condition that it's in now. It's like faded. It almost looks like it's like bleached. Like the black is very faded, and I know that's not how it came because I've had the shirt before in a different size. Yeah, just the hem was kind of wonky. It just wasn't in good shape. So I did put in a return request for that. And Mercari, it seems like, I don't know what their threshold is, but if it's a fairly inexpensive item to begin with, they just say keep it and they refund you in their credits. So it's not like cashback, but I got credits. I got to buy something else. I got to keep the shirt. So I don't know if we ever wore it, but I went ahead and relisted it as play condition and sold it for $9+ shipping. So I would call that all profit. All right, box L. These are just some little baby Keens. I got these for $4 and sold them for $14+ shipping. that was an offer I accepted. We're coming to the end of summer, so I don't want to hang on to those really any longer.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Our trash cans just blew away. I'm gonna have to go get those real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, guys. Yeah, sorry about that.
So I did print those 2 labels that sold, so we'll go through those 2, but had a few more that had already sold. So these are just some Doc Martens Fisherman sandals. These ones sold for an offer that I accepted $52 plus shipping. I had an average cost of goods this day of $10.89. So
super nice.
yeah, I love Doc Martens. And I love Fisherman sandals again. All right, BT. These are just some little baby Nike shoes. They did have some, I tried to clean them up a little, but these spots didn't really come out, like on the suede. That and that. So I got these at Once Upon a Child. I remember they were $8.50, but I also remember that I bought them on a day where they were giving me money for a big box that I brought in. So I would say they're kind of like free at this point because the money that they were giving me was profit already, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I traded in what they were gonna give me for these to get more money. So anyways, either I have a $0 or $8.50 into these, and they sold for $24 plus shipping. So I would have picked them up even if I was paying for them.
At $8.50, yeah.
Just knowing I could at least make a $10
Right.
profit. Yeah, those sat in the duff pile for a while, but they sold within a couple days after I finally listed them. Imagine that. I think this is what I'm looking for. Harley. This is what I'm looking for. Another Harley shirt. This one I took an offer of $29 plus buyer paid shipping. I have $10.67 into it. Box P. This was a good sale. Not as good as I had hoped because of other comps that I found, but good compared to I bought this when it was new, which I think I paid either $12 or $16. I can't remember, but I tried to look at my email and it wasn't there. So, little baby Frankenstein Slumberkin. The last comp I saw sold for $80, so I listed mine around that price. Somebody offered me $57. I took it. Plus they paid that $3 shipping, so
yeah.
They're all in with tax and everything, probably $65 for a tiny little 6-inch plush. So
That's so crazy.
It's crazy. We also have another one, but it's like a little bit bigger size, so I was like, we don't need
Yeah.
a mini anymore.
Well, and the boys know we like to cycle
Size
through
does love
those.
it, but yeah, I do like to flip them when you can.
They've got 30 more downstairs.
Yeah, I actually might
That's
order
an
the one more
exaggeration.
that just got released today. But yeah, that would pay for the brand new one, so that's kind of how we do things around here. This is another one of my kids' shirts. It has some stains on it. It's Lulu and Rue brand, and it sold for 10 plus ship. The stains are pretty obvious and stuff, so I thought I just wanted to make something back on it, and I did. All right, and then DJ. Oh, you know?
He knew you were coming over this way.
So this is my first time selling this brand. I have 2 pairs listed. This is the first to sell. The brand is Wolky, W-O-L-K-Y.
Okay.
They seem almost like a fit flop or something, or like a shape up, although they're not like squishy there. So just like a walking shoe, I guess. I don't know.
Like
it
a
seems
comfort
like it's
shoe?
marketed to walking. So anyways, those retail for a time when I was looking them up, they're about $200 new or close to it. These ones sold for $37 plus ship. That was an offer I accepted, but I only paid $4.99 for them. So really good. I would definitely pick them up again. I actually found a pair yesterday, but then they were coming apart, so I was like, oh no. I had to leave them.
Yeah.
All right, these are the last 2 sales that came through kind of as we've been recording. So first up is Tucker and Tate, some shorts. So these I bought them knowing I was gonna list them, but if they didn't sell, they would fit my son next summer. They actually sold fairly quickly. I paid $1.99 for them. They sold for $10.88 plus shipping, so not huge, but it's like a $7-8 profit. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And then BN, because I can always find him more shorts at the thrift store next year or whenever. And this is another one that's not huge, but it literally all adds up to a lot by the end of the month. So this is just an Old Navy buffalo plaid flannel. I picked this up at a garage sale this summer for $1. I only picked it up because I hate walking my empty-handed. I just feel bad. So this was the only thing I was like, I could at least make a few bucks off it. Sold for $8.03 plus shipping, so $1 into $8.03. I profited about $5 and some change. So
Yeah.
that's $5 and some change, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get this stuff all packed up and ready to go, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, got everything packed up, ready for a thumbnail
I
pic.
was just thinking we were taking the
Yeah, I
photo.
tricked you. Thanks for all the help, Reese. You sleepy guy. So yeah, that's what is it, like 32 items now?
Yeah.
After everything got picked and packed. But yeah, we're gonna have to actually split up today. One of us is gonna have to go pick up the kids. One of us is gonna have to go to the post office because it is 3:44 and we should be in the school line right now. So we're gonna go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna get this stuff off to the post office, go get the boys, and that's gonna be it. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.